Scott and Jenna went on a first date, and it went so well, at least for Jenna. But when she went home, and the days that followed made her suspect that maybe the date didn't go as perfect as she had thought. He was not calling her, and even refused to pick her calls, which made her ask for help from a radio show. She needed to get to the bottom of his behavior. But first, let's take a listen.
Hi, this is Scott.
Hey, Scott, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. Scott, you there?
I don't know who this is.
Oh, you don't?
What I just said. What is this?
My name is Jubal. I'm calling from Brook and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show. And I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they were hoping that we could get a hold of you.
Why is a radio show calling me about a date?
Well, we do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. So you recently went out on a date with a girl named Jenna.
Yeah.
Okay, and so Jenna emailed us because you haven't been answering any of her phone calls, and she thought you guys had a great time, but she's wondering if she did something wrong or if there was a specific reason that you're not calling her back.
No, there's nothing specific. Just, not big into going through with things that you know there's no point to.
So you feel like there's no point in continuing to try to date Jenna?
I mean, I just know that it's not going to work.
Let me ask you this. Was it because she dressed too conservatively? Right? I know that's annoying.
No, that had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Oh, thank
well,
God.
she was actually concerned that might be the issue.
No, that's not the reason why.
Well, if that's not the reason why, can you kind of give us a little bit of information so that at least I can tell her, hey, don't worry about the way that you dressed. It wasn't that.
Yeah, you can tell her that. That's fine. But I mean, as far as like a more specific thing, it's just kind of like one of those things where it's not going to work. And really, to be honest, she's cute and everything, but I'm looking for a different breed of girl.
A different breed?
What does that even mean? We're not we don't come like thoroughbred or.
No, there are
horse.
some thoroughbreds out there,
Oh
and there are some
my
definite
gosh,
runts.
you guys.
Believe me, I know what you're talking about, Scott. Yeah, I mean, there are
Thank
different
you.
breeds of all kinds of humans. But what are you looking for then?
You know, basically, I'm a guy who works a lot, pretty successful at what I do, and, you know,
Is she not pretty enough?
nope, she's fine, very cute. I'm not saying that. The bottom line is that, like, I don't know how to say this, but she's too smart.
What? You said did you just say too smart?
Yeah, that's right. She is too smart. I'm not looking for a smart girl.
What?
You want? That might be the best way to be turned down for a date ever is for somebody to tell you that you're too smart. It's like a compliment, but then also a letdown at the same time. What do you mean? You only date dumb girls?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that. I just want someone who is not as smart and someone who's not as ambitious as Jenna is.
Why would you not? I feel like I look for the opposite, and I've never had the opposite, so I've had the other thing, and trust me, it's not all that's cracked up to be. But I feel like I want the opposite, and why would you want to be with someone who's not ambitious and not smart?
Well, like I said, I'm pretty successful, and I need someone who's just going to focus on me and not their own career or their own motivation.
Oh, okay.
So you just want someone to be home and look pretty for you and make you some dinner every once in a while.
You know, I'm a good-looking guy. I do really well. Basically, I just am looking for some arm candy, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, there is, because you're treating your woman as a trophy, no matter who she is. So there's lots of things wrong with that.
There is a ton of benefits, okay? She gets to go on a lot of great vacations, a lot of business trips. She gets to be living a good life. All she has to do is stand there and look good.
So that's all you want. You basically want a mannequin.
No, I don't want to date a mannequin, but I just don't want someone like Jenna. You know, I mean, she went to Berkeley. I think she got like a double degree, which is insane.
Oh my gosh,
I mean,
stop it. It's disgusting.
She's way too motivated. I need someone who's just going to be there and be supportive for me and be at home and make babies with me.
Hey, at least
That is
you're
disgusting.
honest about it, you know?
What? No, Elise. No, Elise.
Well, he's
at all.
honest. Well, at least he knows what he's getting into, because I'm assuming the girl that he's going to find is going to be okay with being arm candy, and there are people that are good with that. So, at least you didn't string her along.
Welcome to Life Talk. Would you like to learn anything in love, life, and relationships? Are you a lady tired of the hustle and bustle of this economy and just want to slow down and be a woman and a mother? This is your channel. Without much further ado, let's dive right into today's topic. So, as you have heard, Jenna is quite shocked that Scott is looking for a different breed of women. She is heard saying, "Are we in the 1950s?" Of course, she means that are we back in the time of our grandparents, where women were expected to stay home and raise the children while keeping the home intact? No, these were different times, and women too were going to office and bringing home bread, building houses, and even running businesses. Unfortunately, Scott needs a wife who will come back to after work, who will give him comfort that his children are well taken care of, and a partner who will most likely calm his nerves when he has had a bad day at work. He is not looking for a fellow boss lady who will also be stressed from the day's work at office. We ladies have been told to achieve higher and higher, and that there is nothing that should stop us from achieving like men. In fact, they say that what a man can do, a woman can do, and even better. But obviously, they do not mention that it's in the fields that they are interested in. If you tell a woman to lift something heavy, or go for extremes, like let's say go to war, she will say no, that is a man's job. So one wonders, where is the line drawn? Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Women are now achieving success at great length, but not in the field of love. And I will tell you why this is happening. So listen very carefully. At the end of her education and attaining her degrees, a lady is looking to marry. But most men do not want a competition. They want a woman who can complement them. You can't have two men in the house, or so they say. At least, that's how they feel when a wife is going out daily to provide. It feels like they are not enough. I mean, most men don't want to voice it to you so as to keep peace and pretend to support the feminism agenda. So they settle to eat only what has been served. That is to say, they take the world as it is now and go with the flow. But for others who know what they want and will hunt for it, they will not be pinned down even by the looks and accomplishments of the modern woman. Most men, especially successful ones, we want a woman who will be their support, who will bear children and raise them, not leave them to care homes while he is providing and keeping aloof on their heads. Yes, as much as it's a bitter pill to swallow, women have been told to change from their traditional roles, but men haven't. They haven't changed their roles or what they expect from the women. How come no one is telling us this? Women are being dealt a hard blow. You have to be a mother and also provide. That is for those who believe in the 50-50 kind of role. Women think that they are being empowered, but in actual sense, they are being exploited. If you want to succeed in business, you must learn what your customers want and supply just that. Likewise, if you want marriage, and a successful one at that, learn what men want and be that. And for most good men, it is a wife, one who complements them, not competes with them. Thank you for watching. Well, if you enjoyed the video, what's stopping you from subscribing? Kindly subscribe, like and share to your single friends and family too. It comes a long way in helping me grow this channel. Thank you. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.